Hello guys, thank you Sanity here, and welcome back to some more Doll's Nest, the comprehensive walkthrough. This will be episode 15 and the final episode for the comprehensive walkthrough. So before we begin, I would like to get the business stuff out of the way. If you guys would like to help support the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you have any questions or concern, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. So anywho, let's go ahead and get this started. So last time we were doing this, we managed to get all of Nema's vestiges, and we defeated the bosses in the bridge. And on top of that, we managed to complete Borg's quest. So anywho, there's not much else to do apart from like talking to Nema. So before we actually begin, I think it might be a good idea just to go through all of our resources here. Let's see here. At this point, you can feel free to actually go off and try to buy some things here and there. I think I might try to buy a couple of weapons before we leave. Let's see here. I could buy another Garrus, but I think let's just avoid doing that for now. Could buy another Soul Gantz, but this weapon's kind of big and not too particularly impressive. We could buy the Salala. It's basically a compressed gun that fires 3 projectiles. Nothing too special there. Okay, you know what? I haven't actually bought any of these. I'll go ahead and buy this. Yeah, feel free to spend your cells if you wish to, or if you want to, you can also like just pause the video and go off to the divine Tomb of Divine Knowledge and try to farm over there. But at this point, you can pretty much do whatever you want while you're here. Actually, no, let's go ahead and talk to Gilly. If she has anything for us to use. He does have the Yol Gantz. Yol Gantz is kind of like our shoulder minigun. What's it called again? Ganvolk. The only difference is this does way less damage, so this might not be as effective as the shoulder minigun, fortunately. This weapon fires multiple missiles, but it's not too particularly good. Unless you're going up against very light targets that are very hard to hit. Yeah, these are kind of okay-ish. Nothing too special. We could actually go ahead and buy this. We can buy this. I think I'd rather buy this. I just go hand with. Just feel free to go hand with whatever you want to buy. If you need more cells, you can always go back to the Tomb of Divine Knowledge and try to farm over there. At this point, can't go wrong with anything. Can't go wrong with anything. Okay, you know what? I think I'll just go ahead and complete my Saladin set. By complete, I mean like only buy the hanger and call it a day. No, honestly, I kind of just bought these just for the heck of it. I don't think I'm gonna be using these. In fact, what I will be using is I'll be using the valves, the SSX, the drag, the FERD, and the Vidals as my mobility headset, hanger, thruster, and utility module. All in that order. On top of that, we'll be using the Sabi, the Gladius, the Gunners, and the Ganvolk for one of the upcoming fights. But anywho, go ahead and talk to Nema. So yeah, we're basically at the end game here. But there's still more to do in this game. Although granted, you're gonna have to do them in New Game Plus. But anywho, let's go ahead and talk to Nema.
ご苦労様。これで取り戻せる私の体を。そしたら今を終わらせて次にする。あなたも連れて行きたいけど、その右目が必要なの。だから もう最後。ありがとう。右目を捧げよ。私に命を捧げる喜びを抱いて、シセ。んいつから糸が切れてたの？ああ、そうね。もう、体があるなら、それで、下で待ってる。
No, I'm not sure if you guys remember this, but at the very beginning when we met Nema, there are like two options for us to choose, and quite frankly, I'm not sure if one of the options will actually get you killed or whatnot. If you have to reach this point, that is. But anywho, go ahead and more nerve samples here, and max this out. Yep, and purchase material, and there we go. So 75 is most expansion material or expansion material you can get in one single playthrough. If you want to max this or max out your expansion, you're going to have to do a second playthrough. Might be annoying for some, but for me, that's okay. Also, have to set this one up. All right, let's this, and there we go. Fine. And let's go ahead and go find Nema. Go to the Ark. Alright. We're at the end of the road here. More or less. Let's go ahead and take this teleporter. If you're wondering why everything kind of looks like this, or why everything's like unlocked, it's because we did an episode where we basically cleared out this area. Sort of. But anywho, go ahead and teleport back. Go here. And around for a little bit. Right. Nothing around here. Okay, so this gate should open once you get to it. Yeah, don't worry about these defensive nymphs. They're not gonna do much to you, unless you do something to them. And by the way, these defensive nymphs are a good source of pearls. If you need pearls, feel free to try to take these girls out. But I think it might be a good idea to actually max out your melee efficiency. Grab a Kanahiga and try to hit these girls from the back, just to take them out in one swing. Oh, and also make sure your disassembly tech is somewhat maxed out before you actually do that. Just to increase your odds of getting pearls from these defensive nymphs. By the way, you manage to get like 30 pearls. You can actually go back to Shara. She's like just behind the just a little bit behind the node tree that we just came out of. Just after the Depths boss. You actually talk to Shara, give her 30 pearls, and she'll basically give you a sniper rifle. Or not a sniper rifle, a compressed rifle. And yeah, it's kind of a decent compressed rifle, but same time it's, I don't know, kind of slow to fire. But anywho, root access permissions. So root access permissions basically functions like your root access code, except you can reuse this over and over again as much as you want. Which is kind of nice if you're trying to travel around in the HOD. You have a quick way to get back. Speaking of having a quick way to get back, don't drop down there just yet. Go up these stairs. There's actually a way you can do a quick route down here just in case if things go wrong, which I'm kind of expecting to go wrong. More or less. I don't want to jinx myself, but we haven't died yet in this walkthrough. Like, this game is more or less pretty easy, but if you get a little careless, it is possible to die. Like, if you've seen my streams, then yeah, probably know. But anywho, with this door, and there you go, a shortcut. Alright, let's go ahead, head back down. I'm not expecting to die during this fight, so I'm not gonna do too much. Then we're just gonna keep going all the way down. I'm gonna hope that I can burst the first phase down once you get to it. The Ganon Volk. The thing about the Ganon Volk is it's very nice to use when you need to burst enemies down. Very nice. Oh, granted, you gotta be careful with it a little bit because it does have a very slow charge up time. But you come to think about it, I probably should have grabbed the forgot what it's called. Play check. Utility modules. The power guns. I probably should have equipped that, but nah, whatever. Oh, and by the way, feel free to actually take the time to upgrade your equipment to level 5 as well, because once you defeat this boss, or once you jump down, there's no turning back. So yeah, if you want to turn back and upgrade your equipment to level 5, do so. You don't necessarily need it, but it does help having level 5 equipment for this fight. In fact, one of my equipment, aka the Gladius, is level 5, so that might go a little bit more easily or easier. But anywho, let's go ahead and drop down. At least I'll drop down. You guys feel free to actually turn back if you want. Or not drop down, that is, and turn back if you want. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it because, well, I think I can handle this boss with my current gear. Down the run. And that's the first phase down. As you can see, the Ganon Volk is very good at bursting things down. We're not done yet. And this is where the fight gets interesting. Alright, so this is a straight nymph fight. Just try to keep moving and try to stay close to them as much as you can. Alright, come on. Ouch. Alright. Might clip me a bit there, but that's fine. Time now. That much damage on her. This. Alright. I don't think I was able to hit her that time. Right now, she's dropping mines. I gotta be careful with this one. Ah, I miss. I'm doing a good job trying to land those heads. Okay, now she's switching. Alright, I like her eating this. Alright, this part of the fight where things get a little bit dangerous. So, sure, go ahead and try to burst it down. Alright, head back up. So yeah, this is just a straight nymph fight. Just hard the same way you would fight a nymph. Just keep start back up, fight up as much as you can, and whenever she does something like or change forms, try to adapt. Like for example, like back when she was in her sniper form, just a few moments ago, she was basically this firing sniper at us. If anything, it's usually a good idea just to try to rush her if she does that. But when she's in her shotgun form like this, or rather her thermal shotgun form like this, it's usually a good idea just to back up. Try to stay away from her. Alright, you know what? Alright, careful about that. It's not working. Anyway, yeah, now she's on her final form. For this form, well, just keep fighting her as normal. But we tried to use, well, I do have some things I can use. Pick up. She does. Using her missile attack. I actually put that ram into you. I can't. I can't hit you with the Sabi. But yeah, just try to adapt to like her different forms when she actually changed into them. If anything, this boss is kind of easy to deal with. Actually, if anything, it's kind of very reminiscent of the Gwyn fight from Dark Souls. Like, I actually do a lot of things against Gwyn. Like, if anything, Gwyn's not like any other boss. If anything, he's kind of like some of the mobs you fought before. But give yourself a round of applause. You actually managed to defeat the final boss and beat the game. So anywho, yeah, let's just go ahead and take a good look at Nema. So anywho, yeah, there's not much else we can do here. There's no way to go back, so the only thing we can do is just talk to Nema. Or treat Nema. So right here you have two options. You can end her, or you can embrace her gently. Let's try to go with the first option here. By the way, this option is probably the least melancholy out of all of them. Just putting that out there right now. Then we became a new nymph queen. So anyways, yeah, if you went with the other ending, basically what you would have done is just simply embrace Nema and basically accept, well, embrace the darkness, essentially. That's the other ending. If anything, I kinda prefer the first option because, well, kinda allows things to continue. Allows your friend to basically continue on, essentially. On top of that, it basically allows you to become a new Nymph Queen, allowing you to basically continue the lifespan of Hod, essentially. Which, in my opinion, is probably the better ending, if you will. Like, sure, you do lose Nema, but at the same time, at least it'll actually allow like the others to live. Or at least that's my perspective. So, anyways, Doll's Nest. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say I do, in fact, enjoyed this game. It's not a perfect game by any means. If anything, it could still use a lot of polishing here and there, especially in terms of performance, because this game was mostly meant for like I don't know, more low spec PCs, but at the same time, there's a lot of performance issues here and there. A lot of points where the game I feel like is trying to struggle to keep up. Not to mention, I heard people were like having crashes with this game too, so there is that problem. But I haven't had, well, only had like one crash with this game, and that's about it. But apart from that, I do like the combat mechanics. Like compared to like every other Souls games that's out on the market right now, I feel like the combat mechanics in this game is the most refreshing of them all. It's definitely not something that we haven't seen in quite a while, and for some of you, never. But on top of that, I feel like the music of this game is, well, quite amazing. Like, I haven't seen too much of Zid Studios' work, but, or heard much of Zid Studios' work, but so far with this game, I'm quite impressed with the soundtrack. If anything, was not to make me go off and, get the OC for myself. But anyways. Yeah, apart from that, there are a few gameplay flaws with this as well. Not just like performance flaws, but also gameplay flaws as well, or like think it's flaws. The most notable one is the inability to be able to move and shoot with trebuchet cannons while you're equipped with tank tracks or what have you. Well, mostly just tank tracks. If anything, if they allowed the ability for you to actually be able to move and shoot with trebuchet cannons while you have tank tracks on, I feel like the gameplay would have been fine. But alas, that's not the case. On top of that, there are some. I've been hearing a lot of cases of weapons having a lot of balancing issues, and quite frankly, I kind of have to agree. Some of the weapons are either very usable or too unusable. That's usually the best way to describe it. There's that problem. What else? What else do I want to say? Well. If there's one thing I would like to see in the future is, I would like to see like more expansion packs for this game, or even Adult S2. In fact, Adult S2 would be nice to actually get our hands on and play through. Although granted, only time will tell whether or not we get like anything done with the Doll's Nest series. But again, I would like to see more done with the Doll's Nest franchise, if you will. Well, it's not quite a franchise yet, but I would like to see it become a franchise. Like, they got their like foot in the right path, so if anything, I say go for it. Just remember to take some criticism seriously and try to apply them in your next game. That's all I can say for Nitro Plus. But yeah, there's one thing I would like to see in the next game is I would like to see better optimization. Like, I think optimization should be like the first thing you should work on when you're actually releasing a game. Like, make sure the game is fun. That's one of the first things you should do, and also optimize. Make sure it's stable, and make sure everyone can play it easily, basically. And make sure there's no like hiccups or anything like I don't know like stutters, frame drops, the usual stuff like that. Just make sure you iron those problems out, and you should be fine. But anyways, we're not quite done here yet, actually. Not quite done here. This game let me go on. There we go. So, would you like to start the next cycle? So if you do not start over now, you can do so via the spear in the Decayed Brood Chamber. So basically, next cycle is just New Game Plus. As for New Game Plus content, there's not much to talk about. Enemies don't really change all that much. Basically everything's still kind of the same, except for one notable exception. And quite frankly, I'd rather show you what that exception is. So let's go ahead and quit. Once you start the next cycle, you'll not be able to go back. You still wish to continue the next cycle. Let's go ahead and do that, yeah. And by the way, when you start the next cycle, you still keep your gear. And your, nymph upgrades. Only thing that changes is, well, basically just start from the beginning. Everything reset. Or everything else reset, not your gear. Want to repeat? Not your gear. Your gear doesn't get reset. You get to keep your gear. And there we go. Alright then. We're reborn again. So anyways. Let's go ahead and make our way back. To the node tree of the Central Cavern. By the way, I am Zoo Respawn. In fact, over here is the Balmung again. Feel free to pick this up if you want to. You don't really need to pick it up, but well, I'll just pick it up for posterity's sake. So, welcome back to the Central Caverns. So yeah. As you can see, all the items are reset, so you have to go off and pick them up, but we still keep our gear. Our gear is still here. And just to show off more gear, just go into our transfer. By the way, your skill points are also kept the same as well. So you still have your skill points. But let's go to our frame loadout. Oh yeah, by the way, actually I'll just show up later. So yeah, as you can see, we still have our gear. Sorry, starting to stumble around my words a little bit. But yeah, we still have all of our gear. I didn't get the chance to actually upgrade all these, but that's okay. Yeah, not much else has changed. No, we can actually. Oh, I feel like running the Dragon right now. Might be a bad idea, but you know what? Okay. Okay, to make some bad ideas, I suppose. Let's see here. You know what? Let's go ahead and grab the valves. You're gonna be a little bit more tankier than usual, but that's alright with me. Go ahead and grab the Epona. Let's see, primary arms. I think I'll hold onto the Sabi. Hold on to this too. Oh, actually no, I should probably just get rid of the Sabi. Use something a little bit more fun. And we're not gonna be needing the Ganvolk. It's gonna be a bit of a small session for us, so we don't really need much of anything, really. Let's see here. All right. Okay then, that should be good enough. I suppose we can show a little bit of skin. Let's put this. All right. Okay, yeah. As you can see, a lot of our equipment is still around. So anyways, yeah, there is one last thing I want to show you, and quite frankly, I feel like some people miss this. You're not looking around as much. But anywho, let's just take guys out. Why not? Doesn't hurt. Kind of think of it, I probably shouldn't have run the Bulk Volk. The Bulk Volk is kind of nice, but then I realized I'm using the valves. Not exactly a good choice when you're trying to good weaponry here, or proper weaponry here. But anywho, that's the roundabout. Go ahead and take care of the jellyfish. Let's kill things as we go through. But yeah. You know what, there's one thing I like to see in the next game as well, and this is like kind of optional, but I would like to see like consorts added. If you're wondering what consorts are, it's basically friendly units following you around. And pretty easily. Turn agent. Thank you. Go away. And let's keep moving. Alright. There's you as well. Yeah, I'll just take out these enemies as we go. There's like not much to do after this. Or not that much to do. Alright, go ahead and deal with this one now. I don't really need to hide that much, but better safe than sorry. Nope. I guess I'll just grab these cells here. It's not gonna make too much of a difference. This is the last episode of the walkthrough, so. Anyways, yeah, let's go this way. I guess I'll take care of you too. Right, you need to go down this way. We'll head over there just to demonstrate what we are about to pick up, but for now we'll just keep going this way. Actually, hold on. I have to do one thing and show you one thing. But whenever you start a new cycle, all your item wheels or items on your item wheels get reset. So be sure to actually put these back where they belong. Put that there. Let's see here. Oh, that's so I will keep that. Okay, let's see here. Put that there and put that there. Perfect. So anywho, let's keep going. Should be enemies here. Yeah. Yeah. There's a bit of rumblings going on. I'm just keeping from my side. Let's grab this. Turning agent. Good. Now let's clear out this area. There. I'll just leave that behind. Don't really need to pick too much stuff up. But if you want to pick things up, go ahead. Although I think this guy wants a piece. Hey, got a piece. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to make that. Well, not with this frame set. I felt like this armor is somehow weaker. For whatever reason. Anyway, let's take care of that. Review, I missed. Ignore that, we don't really need to go that way. Here. I'll just go down here and grab some things. Hardline kind of sucks in this game, but you kind of gotta get used to it. Oh, that for you. Then I'll run back behind you and take care of you. Or not, never mind. I'm having bad luck with that. No, I think it's because I'm using the dark. I'm not used to using the dark. Haven't used it in a while, so that kind of makes sense. There we go. Okay, no, let's grab this. I suppose I can grab that too. There's an item over there, but we're not gonna get it just yet. Rather, I'm just gonna ignore it. Anyway, let's go this way and open this. Go and miss this. There's no reason for me to get these, but oh well. With a hard landing. Had the woes of running heavier frames. A little bit hard to not hard land. Mostly because you're so dependent on EP. Let's see here. Was I supposed to go down here? Not entirely sure. I don't think we need to. But you know what? We'll just get the shortcut anyways. And I'm kind of padding things out for time, but well, I want to kind of savor it in the moment for you guys. Just so you can enjoy what few minutes remain of this game. Yeah, if anything, this game is actually kind of small in terms of playtime. Like, if you wanted to, you could probably beat this in like 2 hours, probably, but you're gonna have to skip a lot of things. And be very quick about it. Like, very quick. Like, so quick, it probably wouldn't get a hit on you, basically. In fact, I did see like someone do a speed run where they managed to get this under an hour 36, perhaps. Yeah, it's something along those lines. But anyways, yeah, we're not quite done here yet. We're just gonna go this way. Yeah, there is one item we can pick up, and quite frankly, it's kind of the last item. The sort of last item. It's kind of an optional item. They don't really need to pick up, but it kind of helps to pick it up. Because it's going to make getting through this game, or going through your second run, a little bit more easy. Nope, jump over here. Drop down here. Alright. You out. Review. Grab this. Why not? By the way, you can actually re-pick up certain cosmetics as well, but you can't really do anything with them. Oh, you don't even sell them to begin with, which kind of makes it a little bit weird, but eh. Want to pick up some of the cosmetics again, feel free to. It's not gonna do much, but it's something you can do. But anyways, let's go ahead and grab the halberd, and let's go ahead and grab this. I can see general humanoid, but right behind here, the secret room. So, this room is kinda special. Kinda special. There's nothing, there's not much else to see in this room, but there is one thing we can get. Fabricated entry key. An object abandoned during its testing phase. It resembles some sort of eye. To the queen who feared a godless world, the Godslayer said, "If God be needed, she shall be made." Before you lies their failed attempt. Or perhaps the ability to replicate but one of God's functions should be celebrated as a monumental leap forward. Having realized that the creation of a goddess was a foolhardy endeavor, the Godslayer chose to start with something else, a queen. So in case if you're wondering, the Godslayer mentioned here is basically Eden. We met her back in the water treatment facility. She was like the Nepha waiting for us just after the Royal Guards Corps fight, or rather the Royal Guard Corps boss. So basically what she was trying to do is basically create another being very similar to Nema. Nema was considered the god to all nymphs, and for all nymphs, basically. And a lot of nymphs, let's just say they adored her, especially the nymphs of Alquad. Which kind of complicates things for Eden because she's the one who ended up killing the progenitor, aka Nema. And let's just say if other nymphs managed to find out what she did, it's not going to end well for Nema, to say the least. Not going to end well, which is why she's trying to create a new goddess. So people can worship that as well as Aurum. But anywho, you know what? Let's go pay a visit to Hati. Let's go see Hati. It's been a little bit since we've last seen Hati. Let's go say hi to her.
君はいや、すまない。こんな深くで妊婦に出会うなんてね。申し遅れたね。僕の名前はハティ。アルカンドの巡礼さ。出られなくて困っていたんだ。本当に助かったよ。お礼になるかわからないけど、これを受け取ってほしい。もしかして、君も僕と同じで真理を求めてここにたどり着いたのかい？何もかも聖典の記述と一致する。ここが僕らの求める根の国に違いない。きっとどこかに主が。
No, if Hati actually managed to like figure out the truth, I don't think she ever did. If she managed to find the truth, then yeah, that could be bad for the rest of Alquad. Which is the whole reason why Inquisitors were sent after Hati once she came back to Alquad. They were sent there to silence her so nobody actually knows the truth. Essentially. But anywho.
声で自動機械が襲ってくる。それは大変だ。僕が死ねばこの発見は失われる。真実を持ち帰らないと。君も気をつけて。アウラン。
Alright, well. So anyways, yeah, we're not quite done here yet, because I actually kind of want to show what this eye does. Before we actually call it quits. So anywho, let's go ahead and grab this eye for the heck of it. And use it to get back. Alright. Here. I think might be faster to go this way. So, yeah. That's kind of the whole story. Well, not the whole story, but part of the story here. But if you're wondering why Ian decided to quote unquote kill Nema, the whole reason why she did is because Nema was trying to essentially destroy the entirety of Hod, just so she can reset everything. That's basically her entire goal at the end. She wanted to basically basically do RPG boss or JRPG boss things to the entirety of Hod. AKA just destroy the world. And those items I'm just gonna leave there. Sorry if I'm screwing over people with OCD by not picking those two items up over there. But we got a timetable to keep. So anyways. Alright, let's go back to where Yo-Yo was. Probably know where I'm going with this. Probably, but I have to show you anyways. Just for fun. Just for fun. Yeah. So slow. You know, if they ever come out with the Doll's Desk 2, I kind of wonder what the story would be. Is it going to be set in Hod, or is it going to be set somewhere else? Like, I wouldn't mind if it was set somewhere else, but if it's Hod, then well, let's just say things are again. Alright, so go ahead. Keep moving this way. Pretend that there's no second jellyfish chasing after me. There probably is, but start to close your eyes. And it'll be as if nothing changed at all. Guess I made that reference. Shut up. So anywho, let's go this way. You know what? Let's go pay a visit to Yo-Yo. Let's go help our cute rat over there. My apologies. Our cute chinchilla over here.
あなたは何か食べるものないですか？もう少しで出られそうなのに力が入らなくて。
Let's give her a supplement. Again, if you don't give her the supplement, she's not going to show up in the brood chamber. But make sure to give her a supplement.
ありがとうございます。このお礼は後で必ず。
You know, looking at the design of this part of the quest, I think it would have been better to just have Yo-Yo be injured and having the game force you to give a repairing agent to Yo-Yo because, quite frankly, a lot of the enemies here drop repairing agents. But, not so much in terms of supplement. Like, if you manage to somehow go through all of your supplement and not give one to Yo-Yo, you're gonna be in a bit of a bind. More or less, which is kinda annoying, so yeah, that's kind of one of the gameplay problems with, well, Doll's Nest. Not only that, Yo-Yo's kind of like off the beaten path as well, which is kind of bad for people who tend to be a little bit more of a linear player. So yeah, it's very easy to miss Yo-Yo, aka the most important NPC in the game. Not so much in the lore though, but in the game, most definitely. Like, how else are you gonna get, like, husk, upgrade material? How else are you gonna get husk upgrade material? And by the way, this is what the, Pulse Eye does. It basically, opens these, red gates for you so you can go into them. And keep in mind, this opens up any red gate, so, yeah. If anything, it just basically functions like, Nema's right eye, essentially. But anyways, yeah, that's all I wanted to show you. And by the way, that hostile nymph that we were supposed to fight here, she's not going to show up until you defeat the boss of this area. So yeah, in case if you're wondering why she's not here, you need to defeat the boss first, then she'll show up. But anywho, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits for this episode. And congratulations, you managed to beat Doll's Nest, or at least the first run of your Doll's Nest playthrough. As we're like getting all the achievements, that's gonna take like 3 playthroughs, but well, it shouldn't be too bad to do. Shouldn't be too bad to do. But anywho, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call it quits for this episode. So yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to leave them in the comment section, or yeah, in the comment section down below. And I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. So anywho, yeah, that's gonna be it for Doll's Nest. So yeah. Oh, it's been quite a fun ride. Quite a fun ride. And quite frankly, I kind of wish I could do it all over again, but alas, we have to move on. As life usually does. But anywho, I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a good day or a good night. Goodbye.